So I'm sure you guys know devastating tornadoes here in the St. Louis area for the past week or so. And I live in the county of St. Louis where it's well run, not the city. The city trash, dog shit. And 5 people died last week and like dozens were injured in Central West End, which is actually the used to be like a fun neighborhood to live in. That's where I lived when I lived like in the city, that exact area where there used to be a bunch of fun bars and locations. They've since closed down. And this fat lady, she's a they, them, and she weighs as much as 2 people. And so it checks out that she's and so they, she's been let go, paid leave, of course, like cop style, because they're saying a bunch of people died because they didn't sound the alarms in St. Louis, the city. They just didn't turn the alarms on. And so a bunch of people didn't seek shelter and they died. And the reason they didn't sound the alarms is because no one was at work. No one was there to, apparently there's a real physical button where you go.
Wait, were they working from home?
They said they were off Market Street, which is a place downtown, for some workshop. But I've seen a couple people also disputing that. Like, oh, wait, why? So all of you were there? Really? Really, all of you? You know, this wasn't a surprise tornado.
Taco
like
Tuesday.
It was Taco Tuesday. And
Look
she
at
had
that
to go
big
there
bitch.
and use her and get her 2 portions. Yeah, bring up that fat picture of that fat bitch.
That murderer.
And that her face, you'll laugh when you see it and think about it. All I want to see is her, you know, that Kevin James meme where he's like smirking in the kitchen with his looking down his hands in his pockets. I want her fat face photoshopped onto him there. But yeah, no one was at fucking work.
Wait a minute. Why would we put her face on Kevin?
She's the head of, I guess, the button pushing, because we had the alarms here in the county. They didn't have them in the city. And I know they have those alarms at work because I heard tornado alarms when I lived there. And they just didn't, like, do you know how much lead time you have? Like, we knew for a while that it was shitty.
Let's pretend I don't know a lot about tornadoes.
Well, it's not like it suddenly appeared. It looks horrid outside for like a while before it pops up. And so this lady just wasn't at work, didn't push the button, and a bunch of people got fucking Wizard of Oz'd away, sucked into the sky, tossed.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. They went to a fantasy land full of mystery and wonder.
Kyle, it's a problem. There are witches and wizards and warlocks.
Good witches.
And flying monkeys.
I don't remember a wizard, but there's you know,
I actually don't
lion.
He wasn't a real wizard, sure, but it is about him, really, the Wizard of Oz.
Dude, I can tell you 10,000%. If I had a cushy government job where it was like, be around to press the button all the time. No, but like when it's time to press it, someone fucking be there to press it.
And then do you remember what This is exactly what I was telling you Tuesday about what it's like having a farm during a tornado or something. You're there. You're there in the storm next to the button. Like, I don't know how many nights I sat in the truck next to my dad, next to that button. It's waiting on the power to go out so we could start flipping switches and get the generators turned on to keep from losing the farm. You know what I mean? So like that's inexcusable. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The real problem is that it's not automated, that there's not an E button.
There should be
it should be a phone app. Yeah. Dude, I feel so stupid for not knowing darn thing about hurricane or tornadoes. Are they a lot less likely at night? I think of them all as daytime phenomena, but that might be because they're better on film in the daytime.
I think that's a film thing because, sometimes they're middle of the day, sometimes they're at night. I don't know. Maybe there's data on it, but I would think they're like equally common depending on those surges of hot and cold air combining. But like, dude, the fact that it's a physical button, number one, ridiculous. Like you can't. And number two, like the fact their excuse was like, we were on Market Street, which is like a 4.5-5 minute drive from where we needed to press the button. And it's like, okay, so you could have just gotten in the car and been like, it's getting rough out there. Someone needs to man the button. And then like driven away like a hero to slam the button and save some lives. And
I looked it up.
Just didn't.
Fact check. Tornadoes happen more often during the day. Obviously, the sun's heating the air, causing those disparities between the two. But more deaths occur at night because nighttime tornadoes, people are asleep. They don't get the warning. You can't see what's happening, etc.